More progress made in the state's fight against the opioid epidemic. And that fight makes its way into every school in Arkansas now. THV 11's Jordan Howington tells us how every school will have access to Narcan, the overdose reversal drug that so far saved many Arkansans.
Yeah, school leaders gathered at the state capitol today where Governor Asa Hutchinson announced another step in the right direction to combat opioid abuse. Every school nurse now has the opportunity to train to use and receive a Narcan kit.
Putting this in the hands of school nurses will give every school the capability to save lives.
An opioid overdose can happen to anyone, anywhere, and often addiction starts young, and that's why Arkansas takes its fight against the opioid epidemic to high school.
The priority has to be in saving lives first.
Governor Hutchinson responded to the state's School Safety Commission by securing a federally funded grant to train and give every school nurse in the state access to Narcan. More than 300 school nurses across the state have already trained and registered to use Narcan ahead of the new school year.
Brenda Chase from Bryant.
Tuesday, a handful of those nurses received their kits.
We didn't have to go anywhere for the training. We could do it online, so we didn't have to leave our schools unattended.
Ellen Hutchison, a registered nurse with Mountain Home Public Schools, says it's about 6th grade, even sometimes before, when she starts to see kids experimenting with opioids.
A couple of instances where, we didn't end up having to treat, but that risk was there.
In the past year, there have been 3 recorded overdoses in high schools across the state, and it was Narcan that became their lifesaver.
With them alive, we can push them towards recovery.
Kirk Lane, the state's drug director, reminds us the newest element to fight the opioid epidemic comes after many others, including a prescription drug monitoring program, aiding doctors to make sure they are not overprescribing opioids. Revised rules which allow pharmacists to write a Narcan prescription without having a doctor's order. And a Blue and You Foundation grant providing 25,000 law enforcement officers with Narcan training and kits.
A lot of people say naloxone is an enabler. I would say that's true. It enables life.
262 lives have been saved with Narcan in the past 2 years. Now, the Criminal Justice Institute hopes to see that number go down, but they are prepared if that number goes up.